translations. You're going to be moving either left and right or up and down. Okay, the rule is written xy to x plus a number, comma, y plus a number. So you're moving something, the size stays the same. So when we're looking, the other thing I have to write is pre-image would be A, B, C. The image would be triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So when I'm looking down at this one, it tells me that I'm going to move my x value to the left 5. My y value, I'm going to move up 8. So to get b prime, I'm taking 4 minus 5, comma, 2 plus 8. So my b prime here would be -1, 10. Over here, doing the same thing to find d prime, I'm taking 21 and I'm subtracting 5, taking 5 and I'm adding 8. So d prime becomes 16, comma, 13. Then those were looking for our images. Now this next one is asking for our pre-image. So we're going to do the opposite. We're not going to subtract 5. We're actually going to go backwards and we're going to add 5. And instead of adding 8, we're going to subtract 8 because we're going backwards. So now we would be at 28, comma, 16. So this is our image, our pre-image, where this up here was our image. So if I did 28 minus 5, I would get this 23. If I did 16 plus 8, I would get this 24. So same thing on this next one. I'm going to do the opposite because it's looking for the pre-image. So I'm going to do the opposite. So 7 plus 5 and 25 minus 8 to get my pre-image. So I would get 12, 17. These two are part of your homework. Okay. This was just so that we could know how to plot points. We're not going to worry about that right now. So what we're going to do right now is you're going to write the image using the translation. So A prime, B prime, C prime. So I'm going to take this from right here. Oh, actually, give me some room here. A prime, I would do 2 plus 2, comma, and this is a negative sign. So I'm going to make it the opposite of y. So A prime is 4, -8. That's actually not a translation, so I'm not sure why they have it in there, but that's okay. B is 5 plus 2, and the opposite of -3. So B prime would be 7, 3. And last but not least, C prime would be -4 plus 2 and -7. So C prime would be -2, comma, -7. And then these two are your homework. Now, this is where coming up with the rule. So we're starting, or it says 3 units to the left. So that means I'm going to the left. That's the negative direction. So I'm going to the left 3. and I'm going down 2. So that's also the negative direction. So if I look at A, B, and C, I have the point 2, oops, sorry, that's negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B is negative 4, 4. And C is negative 2, 3. Now, if I just followed the directions up above, it's 3 to the left, so 1, 2, 3, and I go down 2, 1, 2. And that would be B prime. I'm actually going to get rid of that right there. This would be 1, 2, 3, down 2. That would be A prime. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That would be C prime. And I draw my pretty picture. Now, if I had used the rule and looked at this, I would take negative 2 minus 3, 6 minus 2. Get A prime is negative 5, 4. Is that what I got over here? Yes. B prime, negative 4 minus 3, and 4 plus, minus 2. So B prime would be negative 7, 2. And that's what I have. And C prime would be negative 2. I subtract the 3. 3, I subtract the 2. And C prime is negative 5, 1. And that's what I have over there. Okay? So then, if I was to do this right here, I'm going to the right 5, and I'm going up 1. So I'm going to move T 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. That gets me G prime. Or, I lied. Gets me T prime. Sorry about that. G. G, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. G prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. B prime. And I draw my pretty picture. Okay, and then on this one, I have to write the rule. So it's x, comma, y, and then I have to decide what I'm adding and subtracting. So I'm going from z to z prime. So I go over 1, 2, that's 2 to the right, so that I added 2. I went down 1, so that's subtracting 1. If I did this one, I moved the x over to the right 1, and the y I didn't change, so it stays the same. So your homework is basically 2 through 12, except for the ones that I've already done.